say BG Titan Avatar because that's my other YouTube channel.
Oh.
But no, that's not what this is. This is May, Kaylee, and this is our reaction channel. You like how I did that? That's awesome, right? Anyway, yeah, we're watching RWBY Volume 1, episodes, chapters 13 14, Forever Fall. And probably not going to get much from that title. But if she looks at the thumbnails, there might be some issues. Don't look at the thumbnails! Actually, they're not too bad. Yeah, last time Cardin was a huge douchebag, and Jean revealed that he cheated his way into Beacon. Pierre tried to help, he pushed her away, and the first time I watched that scene with him admitting he didn't want to be a stupid idiot, I cried. So that's a good recap of what happened. Also introduced to Velvet, who is adorable and needs hugs.
And sweet.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna start at 0, chapter 13, Forever Fall Part 1. 3, 2, 1, go. Revolution! Hope you're ready for a revolution!
So she does his on.
You ever heard of the shoulder touch?
Only here for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Pila.
He's become rather scarce ever since he practiced.
I love Nora. She's my favorite other than Blake. Blake was my first, she's my second.
She's my favorite of Team Juniper.
I'm sure our leader knows exactly what he's doing.
Still a little touchy about that.
I guess so. Hey, Sean! Long time no see. Did you lock yourself out again?
Oh, nope. Got it.
So, where have you been lately?
I messed up. I did something I shouldn't have, and now Cardin's got me on a leash, and Pierre won't even talk to me. I'm starting to think coming to this school is a bad idea.
Some of it's your fault.
I'm a failure.
No.
No?
No. You're a leader now, Jean. You're not allowed to be a failure.
But what if I'm a failure at being a leader?
Nope.
You know, you're not the easiest person to talk to about this kind of stuff.
Nope. Jean, maybe you were a failure when you were a kid. You might have even been a failure the first day we met. But you can't be one now.
So
You
sensitive.
know why?
Because
Because it's not just about you anymore. You've got a team now, Jean. We both do. And if we fail, then we'll just be bringing them down with us. We have to put our teammates first and ourselves second. Your team deserves a great leader, Jean. And I think that can be you. Have a good night, Jean.
Word of wisdom for the night. I was off to bed. Sitting there poking
I love that she just poked out to give some wisdom and then poked right back out.
hey, it's your buddy Cardin.
That's basically their phones. They're called scrolls.
That's also their key to their thing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you lose your phone, dude?
Well, it is Jean.
They've got some really
Jean. He has to get some rapier wasps. For some reason. And from the conversation earlier with Pura and them, it was clear this has been going on for at least a few days.
Yeah.
So.
Because he's... Wait, we've been here before.
Yes, students, the Forest of Forever Fall is indeed beautiful.
Forever Fall.
But we are not here to
The
sightsee.
Forest of
That's
Forever
where the
Fall.
Rooster
title
Teeth
comes
has asked
from.
all of you to collect samples from the trees deep inside this forest.
Does this have
And
something to do
I'm
with
here to make
Blake?
Sure that none of
Isn't
you
this what
die
Blake
while
was?
doing so.
And her trailer?
Possibly? It's never really confirmed.
Each of you is to gather 1 jar's worth of red sap. However, this forest is full of the creatures of Grimm, so be sure to stay by your teammates. We will rendezvous back here at 4 o'clock. Have fun.
This forest is full of deadly creatures. Have fun, class!
Well, they've earned their spot, or most of them have.
Most of them have earned their spot. And he's gonna go with Cardin. Because he's being blackmailed. Like a chump.
He's treated like a slave.
Mm-hmm. I hate these kids.
Yeah. Hey, great work, Johnny boy. Now that wasn't too hard,
was it?
I think I'm allergic to this stuff.
Great. So, Sean, I bet you're asking yourself, why did my buddy Carden ask me to collect 6 jars of tree sap when there's only 5 of us?
That is one of the many questions I have asked myself today, yes?
Well, come with me and you'll find out.
Oh.
I love how his team looks so generic except for a mohawk guy.
I know. She drank the sap.
What's going on?
Hey, man.
And then Ren brings it back and he's like,
Pyrrha,
He's getting payback on Pyrrha.
what are you...
That's the girl. Red-haired, know-it-all, thinks she's so smart. All right, boys. Last night, old John here managed to round up an entire box full of reindeer waffles. And now, we're gonna put him to work. Now, according to one of the essays you wrote for me last week, these nasty things love sweets. I'm thinking it's time we teach her a thing or two. And you're gonna do it.
Do what?
Hit her with the sap. Either that, or I'll have a chat with Goodwitch, and you'll be in the first airship out of Beacon.
he's gonna do it.
I'm gonna use little faith.
He's gonna do it to himself. Or to Carden. Do it to Carden.
No.
What did you say?
I said no.
Oh, you've done it now.
That was short.
It's 6 minutes.
Oh, that felt
All
like
right.
30 seconds.
I know, they feel fairly short. Imagine having to wait a week for each of these episodes.
So I had to wait a week to continue.
No, but like for each
I couldn't do
episode,
it,
you only...
Kaylee. I would scream.
I know. And, oh lord. Okay, anyway. Onward to the next one. 3, 2, 1, go. Hope you're ready for a revolution.
I'm gonna do that every time.
Hey, got you. I got you, bro.
Release the wasps.
You know that wasn't very smart, Johnny boy. I'm gonna make sure they send you back to Mommy in teeny tiny pieces.
I don't care what you do to me, but you are not messing with my team.
What? You think
That's all
talk like
Leader
that
does.
makes you tough? You think you're a big, strong man now?
Bigger than you.
He did something. His aura.
He finally kicked in his aura.
Let's see how much of a man you really are.
What about you?
And that is an Ursa Major.
What's that?
An evolved form of an Ursa.
Major being bigger.
Ursa Minor, Ursa Major. Spikier too. That's a big Ursa!
Grab your staff, throw it on him, and release the wasps. That might help you a little bit, right?
I mean, I'm not sure how much wasp are gonna do against that big giant bear.
Well, it'd be a slight distraction.
Oh, I got this mace! Nope, done.
Come on, John.
What you gonna do, Johnny boy? I just like saying Johnny boy.
Good
It's
run.
fun.
But if you save him, you have blackmail on him.
What?
All his
I
teammates.
love how she just lifts him up.
John! Yang, you and Blake, go get Professor Goodwitch.
The sad thing is,
There could be
when
more.
their leader's in trouble, his team left.
Such great guys.
But John, the one he's been bullying and blackmailing, just stayed.
Yep.
Oh no.
That doesn't say something about someone's character. Hold on, pause that for a second. I don't know if it,
No,
it's still going.
Wait.
You charge your phone.
probably 120. I haven't used it a lot today.
When you talk to your granny for like hours.
That was only 45 minutes.
Still felt like hours.
Come on, Sean. Low battery.
No, that's his aura.
Oh.
The saying his aura's low.
Oh, yeah, because you said they have to rebuild it up. And they can build it up with dust, right?
No. That just means his aura's low, and if he takes a few more hits,
Go,
he's
Sean!
gonna...
Go, Sean! Go! Yes! He decapitated him!
With a slight assist.
Oh.
What? How did you... Well, Ruby has your speed. You have your glyphs. My semblance is polarity. You can control poles. No, you dunce. It means she has control over magnetism. Magnets are cool too. Wait, where are you going? Yeah, we gotta tell them what happened. We could. Or perhaps we could just keep it our little secret.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's mad, she still helped them.
That's because they're teammates. And she
And
may
they're
or may...
friends.
Yeah, and she may or may not have a crush.
Don't ever mess with my team, my friends, ever again. Got it?
Whoa. She's pretty much done being your slave, but
Mm-hmm.
he saved your life in exchange.
You don't blackmail him anymore. Oh, I'm not that depressed, Piera.
What are
No
you,
Carden
German?
tonight?
I'm Russian.
I thought you two were best buds.
Pira, I'm sorry. I was a jerk. You were only trying to be nice, and I had all this stupid macho stuff in my head.
Sean,
I just love everybody, okay?
All these characters
your
are great,
team really
okay?
misses their leader, you know. You should come down. Ren made pancakes. No syrup, though. You can thank Nora for that.
Wait!
What?
No syrup, though.
Oh, because she'll make her too hyper.
She ate it all.
Would you
I love her
be willing
even
to
more.
help me? To help me become a better fighter?
Well, let me think about that. Guy I have a crush on just asked.
Hey!
Your stance is all wrong. You need to be wider and lower to the ground. Let's try that again.
And this time, he'll actually be prepared. Sneak attack. Alright.
Man, I was really excited. I thought
Oh,
you
look
did.
at that, Ursa. Okay, first of all, he did swing the blade, so that was all him. But she's the one that lifted his shield so he wouldn't get killed. Because he ignored Goodwitch's
I
advice.
really wanted him to do it alone.
I know, I understand, but it's
gonna kick in. He's
baby
gonna get it.
steps.
He's gonna
Baby
get it.
steps. Okay, I just want to mention scrolls again. That's our little phone devices that they have.
Yes.
Also doubles key cards or whatever. Leader Ruby, especially after the last episodes 9 and 10 where her and Weiss were butting heads over this. Very nice to see. Very, very nice. She's actually like taking Weiss's and Port and Osmond's advice to heart
I
and
loved
stuff.
her, what she said to Jean, but I loved what she said. Like, and I was just, when she said it, it just got my brain thinking, like, a leader might lead its team, but a leader should always put themselves under their team, in a sense. Like, they might be in charge,
Yeah.
but that means they have to look out for everybody else
Or at least
before
that,
themselves.
or at least that their life is no less or no more important than their team.
Yeah.
Like they need to be equal or put the safety of their people they're in charge
Which kind
of.
of shows more of a weight on the leader than you would really think. Because you think, oh, leader's the top one. No, a leader is to watch out for everybody.
A leader does not exist without its people.
True.
So, there. I do love that growth on Ruby's part though, and that she
Yes.
was able to help Jean a little
And I
bit.
liked her polka dot pajama
Legitimately,
pants.
it was the roses.
Oh, I thought it was
The
polka dots.
roses on her pajama pants, little pink roses.
Oh,
I do love though that she just, hey Jean, here's some wisdom and Lee advice. Bye bye. Goes back in. I'm like, nice seeing you, Ruby.
I did miss Blake in this. There wasn't a, I don't
There
even know.
was, she didn't know, she had a line in this.
Uh-uh.
A lot of people have a problem with this four-parter basically because it was taking time away from the main characters, one of which had very little development, which is Yang.
And Blake, too.
Blake's had a little more than Yang, though. She's had a little more talky thingamajigs.
She doesn't have a lot of, like, lines, though.
No, but she's always, Yang literally has had nothing focused on her very hardly at all. And when they take time to kind of get characters to the B team, when they should work on their main 4, a lot of people were having issues with that. Plus, it was a generic bullying arc, so it's like, why do we have to spend time on this?
I might add, though, the main cast is nothing without support cast.
No, I'm not saying, like,
So
they shouldn't be developed at all.
I actually appreciate it a little bit, because I actually want to see the growth of all characters, not just the main. Like, I want to see the main, obviously, probably slightly more, but we've been kind of ignoring the supporting characters, so it's kind of their time to shine a little bit.
Yeah, but there is a way, like, when one of the main characters has very little development at all.
Yeah, I understand
That's a little bit of priority needs to be sorted out there. I'm not saying I don't enjoy some of John's growth here, and Pyrrha and Ren, Nora, seeing all them work together is fun. But it is a little bit of a priority where you're like, you should develop your main characters first. And this is nothing against Miles, Monty, and Carrie. They did the best they could with the time and budget they had. So, you mentioned that you hypothesized that Forever Fall was like where Blake's trailer. That's where a lot of people suspect that's where it happened.
It looks kind of like it.
Yeah, because it's all red and pretty, and I do love the idea that it's just.
That's why when it happened, I was like, I think we've been here before.
Mm-hmm. I love the fact that there's just a forest that just stays permanently fall. That's really neat to me. There's a game called RWBY Glim Eclipse that's just kind of like a mission they had between volumes 1 and 2, or 2 and 3 or something. No, it was between 2 and 3. And they go back to this forest at one point, and one of Yang's line is, "I'd hate to trip and forever fall." Get it, guys? Get it? It's just, it's fun.
What a pun.
I love it so much. Pyrrha mentioned semblances, and we'll get into this more when we watch The World of Remnants, but semblance is basically like their X-Men superpower that they have.
Okay, yeah, they're
like each person has a unique ability of some sort.
Weiss is glyphs.
Ruby's is her speed.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen her use it a couple times. It's not too big.
But Weiss is fast, too.
But Weiss also has glyphs to help make her fast. Like, her glyphs
so it's not actually her, it's her glyphs that...
Yeah, it's her glyphs that are super fast. Ruby is just freaking...
Fast.
And the petals are kind of a side effect of her using her semblance.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's that. And Pyrrha... Hers is, sadly, not controlling poles with her polarity. It's controlling metal.
Well, when she said that and Ruby was like, I'm like, okay, I'm about to find out what this really is. But I figured that's what it was.
Yeah, polarity
Some kind
is...
of,
Magnets are cool, too. No one knows how they work. Someone explain magnets to me. No, don't. It's probably science I wouldn't understand anyway. Carden got showed up because the big bad Ursa. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to dissect in this episode. It's just basically John accepting the fact that he needs help and letting Pyrrha help him. I will say that it's kind of that he got off with no teacher finding out about it. I'm sure Ozpin knows, because he's kind of a Dumbledore and he probably knows everything. But at the same time, it's like he didn't get punishment for that at all, because that is kind of that's illegal, first of all. I don't know. It's just one of those things that gets waved away.
I think Oz kind of knows, but I think he knows there's a greatness inside Jean somewhere.
Pyrrha does say that he has a lot of aura, and that's like he has a lot of it. And so maybe there's something with that.
He's gonna have something happen. He's gonna figure it out. Pyrrha's gonna help him.
Pyrrha.
I might add this also though, because you meant like you were saying she had a crush on him.
I said may or may not.
Well, even if I'm more supportive of them as friends.
I am too, honestly.
Just because I think they would work so good as friends. Like, and I get like best friends can turn into lovers, and from experience,
best friends are
doesn't always work out.
Best friends are usually the people you want to be your soulmates.
But in reality, it doesn't usually work out like that.
But Zach wasn't your soulmate.
No,
obviously, and he wasn't your BFF.
Well, he was really good friend.
He was a good friend.
He was like my best guy friend. Why are we talking about?
See, this is what happens. She drags me into these tangents.
Shout out, Zach. We love you.
We love you, Zach. We're sorry we haven't spoken in a while.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's anything. Yeah, here. Nora jumping on the bed, flipping adorable.
And then her drinking all the syrup. I thought that maybe she maybe didn't put it out.
pancakes. No syrup though. You can thank Nora for that.
She just drank the
She
syrup.
drank all the syrup they had, so there's that.
She had to stay Nora, so she had to do something.
Yeah, that's. I still love the fact that Glenda's just like, yep, this is full of deadly grim here. Have fun. See you in a couple hours.
Also, what I said when we were watching it is, watch how Cardin's teammates run, and
They completely
Jean
abandoned
stays.
him.
And even though I don't think Jean saw the opportunity, but he wasn't gonna let him die.
Still a decent guy. He's not gonna leave someone to be eaten by a grim.
And I feel like Cardin should take that under thought, because he did not run when all of his teammates, they left him in the dust. They didn't care.
Yeah, Cardinal they don't have near this teamwork and synergy that Ruby or Juniper
And they don't
do.
care.
Yeah.
They're all looking out for themselves, which is not what you're supposed to do when you're in a team.
Basically, yes, that is
Team means you do it together. And I thought that was kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah, it's very telling also that like Cardin's supposed to be the leader, but they didn't stop.
They didn't care to help their leader.
No. So yeah, that's it for now. Good John development, even if it took away from possible main character development. So
But I liked it, guys.
Yeah, I don't hate these episodes.
She doesn't hate them. I think we just have a different opinion on it. I think.
I just find it kind of
Plus,
like you could have narrowed it down to maybe 2 episodes.
She's a Yang fan.
I am a
You
Yang
can't
fan,
tell.
but there's also Blake could have had more screen time.
Yes.
Weiss and Ruby have had plenty this volume, I
Yes.
think, but Blake and Yang could have had some sort of screen time or something. But yeah, other than that, good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, keep spoilers below the read more, and put giant spoilers. Or just don't post them at all. That'd be great too. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.